Hello everyone! Roxas here, welcome you to episode number 77 of our Fire Emblem Echo Shadows of Valentia Let's Play. On the last episode we continued with this battle against Duma, and yeah, that was going to be almost an hour long episode if I didn't realize that I was taking longer than I expected it to, but yeah, I think that's how these boss battles actually work, so... Yeah, also the last episode, the last attack that we did with May actually failed, so... we have to figure out what that means, so yeah, yeah, I think that's all I can say about this. Okay, if I attack with Tobin, he's gonna die, so it's not bad. You can never hit. Oh, you do a lot of damage anyways. Okay. I want to attack 3 times to see if it's like... Jetta. Now it's been 2 units.
You should treat that wound.
You can also take a hit, right? He's gonna nullify my attack. Hold on. I also said on the last episode that maybe only Alm Celica were able to attack this guy. So, let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if you can hit. Celica can't! So maybe it's only Alm. Okay, he missed, which I like. Okay, Falchion, okay. Okay, this doesn't help.
Alright.
Wow, 50%. Only 2 HP! If only I had a dancer. Am I gonna try to attack now? With someone else? Because that was the 4th attack, so if it's, he suddenly has the abilities of Jetta. Okay, you're gonna die, so let's not do that. So let's put you here, and wait. I think you can take a hit. Wow, you do take a hit really well. Okay, so Jesse, that's 1. Ouch. Jesse, that's 1. I don't know why he's attacking with Cactus. Oh! This thing is in a different color, so I don't think he can attack with those. Maybe? That hasn't happened before. Well, the ones that are like not highlighted, I want to say it like that. It's the things that you're not able to use. For example, these combat arts. So he can only attack with Oculus now. Good to know, but now. Oculus does a lot to you. So that's 2. I just want to check if it's actually Alm the only one that can attack, or what else happens. Okay, so that was 2 attacks, right? 2 attacks. This is the 3rd. Okay. So this attack was nullified. So technically, the next attack inherits the abilities of Jetta. It means that only Alm can attack, or only Alm can attack. So, who can I attack with from a long distance? You die! Let's not do that. Okay, I have faith, so... Jenny... 14... Yeah. Jenny's the best one. If I set off him, I die, but he dies, so... Okay, yeah. It has to be only out for attack. So for us not to waste that much hold on. Time, let's just fortify to heal everyone. I think Duma is still gonna attack.
You're better than I thought.
This invocation thingy, so we should be fine. Hold on. Black magic, no, white magic, physic. How am I gonna physic? I guess I have to physic Tatiana. I'm leaving these two girls in here because Celica is in a swamp thingy, so that way I can heal her when it comes to that. And Lucas is just here chilling, biting, surviving. Okay. What? He recorded 48? You've got it. Okay. Now, I do have to use Invoke with a Jenny. Oh no, it's an earthquake. Okay, Jenny. White magic, Invoke. I'm using Jenny's Invoke instead of Tatiana's because Tatiana is the one that actually uses. Wow! Okay, I died. But I healed. Let's see. Are you gonna steal? Yeah, he's gonna still nullify our attacks. Only Alm can attack him. Do I try to get this crit? I don't think this is gonna kill anyways. He healed 40. So sad. Okay, so 12 times 3, that's 36. Plus 12, that's... Well, 12 times 4 is 48. So, with one crit, I kill Duma. Like this. I think this is better anyways. Because I have two flips of a coin for one of them to be heads. So, yeah, let's go for it.
It's over, Duma.
Oh! Story? Text? What?
Barkut, Fernand, Mila, even my father. They and countless others lost to us, tainted by your precious power. But that chain of tragedies ends here.
My heart is full of thanks for all you've given man, O divine Duma.
Really, Celica?
Without yours and Mila's bounty, Valentia could never have existed.
Okay, I'm gonna give you that.
They would never have been born into this world, never tasted joy and sorrow. So please, do not suffer any longer. Let all of our pain end here. Allow your great and weary soul the rest it deserves.
Okay, so that means that I have to forcefully get a crit now? Yeah, because that seems to be like a really... Wow! He tosses his shield. Okay. Yeah, if that wasn't the final blow, with all the text and stuff like that, wow. He just pushed it in the eyeball. Maybe that's why he had so low accuracy, but he still landed a lot of hits. Because he only has one eyeball. Okay.
So be it, Alm.
Okay.
I leave Valentia's future to you. her hero.
Oh, that's cute.
Take from us what lessons you will, and shape her into a land to remember. Make her strong like Duma, and fill her with Mila's love.
Oh, that's so cute.
Let our grave mistakes be warnings of where not to tread as you lead her forth. Now we shall sleep, and never shall you disturb our slumber.
And that's it, we finished the game, I guess? More story. You said that there's post-game, so maybe I'm gonna start it right away. We're at Zofia Castle, right? Not at Rigel's.
So this is where you were.
Huh? Oh, hey, Celica.
You aren't going to be late to your own coronation, are you?
No, of course not. I'm just still wrapping my head around sitting on your father's throne.
Wait, what?
None of it feels real.
It isn't my father's throne. This isn't Zofia any longer, Alm. It's the one kingdom of Valentia.
Oh, okay, so that makes sense. I was gonna say, like, what? But you are the king of Rigel, so... Okay.
And you are going to be its first ruler.
Celica.
Please, don't misunderstand. I don't bear him any grudge. Not now. I just think he was a very sad man. Perhaps if I'd been there with him, I might have helped him change. If I have any regrets, it's that.
Okay.
I know what you mean. Neither of us got the chance to stand by our fathers. If we'd been given the opportunity to learn more about each other, maybe things would have turned out differently for us.
Perhaps it was the same for Mila and Duma.
I wonder. They'd been fighting for centuries, right? Seems like a lost cause to me.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Sorry. I didn't mean any disrespect.
But yeah, well, they did fight a lot, so... That's why they divided the land into Zofia and Rigel.
But they're at peace now, you know? Asleep. Together.
Yes. They'll look down over this new Valentia forever from their mountaintop graves.
I'm just wondering something. But I think it's a little bit too dramatic to say it like this, but... Okay. Here it goes. Duma and Mila are brothers, right? Okay. That we know. Technically, Rigelian's royalty came from Duma, and Zofia's royalty came from Mila. So technically, Celica and Alm are distant cousins? Are they though? Just something I'm wondering. Because it seems like they are. But that's a little bit too dark for me to think about, right? Okay, let's continue.
And the trees. Do you know of them, Alm? They say that where divine dragons sleep, sacred trees take root and grow.
Wow. Must be some trees.
In time, yes. They grow for hundreds, even thousands of years. Who can say what Valentia will look like once they've matured? Will man's endeavors continue without the grace and strength of the gods?
They won't continue on their own. We have to make it happen.
Exactly.
We'll forge a land where we can do just that. All of us. Together.
That sounds lovely, Alm.
Oh.
And you're right. I know we can do it.
We can. And we will. I think Mila and Duma gave us one last gift. The strength to trust in our own abilities. Anyway, it's time. Let's go, Celica.
Gladly.
The new king of Valentia, and is Celica gonna be the queen? I think they should, right? And yeah, I think that's the end of the
long war drew to a close. After countless sacrifices, at last, a new peace dawned in Valentia. Was it inexorable fate that saw this conflict erupt? No man or woman alive can say. Only one truth is clear. War will come again, when man grows proud and slothful once more. And its flames will devour one and all,
That's so dark.
raging until the very earth itself lies scorched and bare of life. For whatever madness lay in the hearts of gods, a darkness deeper still beats wild in the hearts of man.
What? Why was that so dark? Jesus Christ! Oh! Okay! So these are the credits. Interesting. I think that they're telling us who was like the MVP. Alm Celica, Claire. Or when we added those people. I don't know. Colin, Celica, Saber, Celica. The amount of enemies, it says, I think it's the difficulty of the enemies, but I don't think I defeated like 266 enemies. Or did I, technically? Well, it's war, so I don't know. Beast Hunt. Okay, so that is the end of this game. So, I don't know if I actually downloaded the DLC, so... Not the DLC, but... the complete version that actually has at the end of the 6th act. I think I did. I just noticed that the Alm's battles have like the brand cross, and then Celica's have like the flower thingy, so nice. Wow. I wish I could have like 20 units on 3 houses. That would be really good. I don't know why they don't do that. But I think we did well, actually. I used the turn wheels right. I used the invocation to lure the attacks of Duma so that none of my people died, so... yeah. It's better to sacrifice illusions than actual units, right? I was gonna give up and actually let Tobin be dead, but I'm glad that I didn't give up on Tobin. They all say the same, they only changed the name. And I'm gonna say the name of the MVP then. Dun, dun, dun. final battle was Jesse? Well, it makes sense because he took down a lot of eyeballs. Cliff, right. Wow. Well, that was because he was like a lot of range. He attacked from below the thingies. Oh no, copyright. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna let this go on, and you'll have a few things to say, so thank you all so much for watching this Let's Play. I think that this Let's Play is one of the most seen by anyone of my Let's Plays. Okay, as one of the kingdom's new chancellor, right-hand man to King Alm, I, Sir Good worked tirelessly toward the kingdom's restoration despite his formal standing and title. The king and queen continued to love him like a grandfather. Okay, I actually didn't even use Mycen. Noma. Ooh! After spearheading the unification of the Mila and Duma faithful, Noma became the new sect's high priest. Despite being adored by a congregation numbering in the tens of thousands, his friends attest that he retained his playful, light-hearted nature all his life. Zeke! Wow, 14 battles, 3 beats. Interesting. The fires of war had illuminated the dark recesses of Zeke's memory, but he loved Tatiana too much to burden her with his torturous past, so he chose to bear it in silence as they lived out their lives together. Oh, so he remembered. You told me that was another game, so... Tatiana prayed that Zeke's memory would remain hazy, and the two eventually did live something of a happy life. Though they were parted at times, Zeke always returned to Tatiana's side in the end. Okay. Conrad. Post-war, Conrad put down his lance and took up a wheel, beginning a long career as a civil servant. Following Mycen's retirement, he became the Chancellor, shepherding Valentia's prosperity for years. Despite an endless chain of suitors, he remained single all his life. Wow! The war left Valentia with many wounded, and Silk traveled to the former Rigel to heal all that she could. Her exact path is difficult to retrace, but anecdotes survive across the continent telling of the countless lives she saved. I guess that I'm gonna read those now. Valbar joined the One Kingdom's Brotherhood of Knights at Alm's request, where he worked to train the next generation. Well loved for his open and honest nature, he spent his years happily surrounded by friends and admirers. Oh, this is gonna last a while, right? We're gonna see through all the armies, both armies, of course. Faye! Unable to get Alm out of her mind, Faye returned to her old life in Grand Village. Eventually, she met and married a suitor who claimed he did not mind her pinning for the king. Settling down. Though her habit of vanishing without a notice for days at a time continued to worry her new family. What? Really? I don't think I could handle that. Jenny! After falling in a most unlikely love, Jenny wed a man no one would ever expect. As for whom she married exactly, no one can say. Whenever her friends asked, she replied only with a smile and enigmatic laugh. Okay. Katria! Having rescued Est as planned, Katria returned home in triumph. Tales of her further exploits line the pages of Arcanea's history books. Matilda! Of course she married Clive. And they have kids. Matilda cast her armor aside and waited Clive. She was rarely seen in public after that, having perhaps chosen to support her husband behind the scenes. Instead, you were way better than your husband. However, her legendary exploits as a knight are sure to live on forever in Valentian history. Luthier! Painfully aware of the inadequacy of his magic, Luthier journeyed across the sea. What he did there is unclear, but stories tell of a steady stream of angry ruffians who later came to Valentia with a bone to pick with an eccentric mage. People were of him. Well, yeah, he was not the greatest mage out there, so... Forsyth joined the One Kingdom's Knights after the war, working hard to bring order back to the land. Time took off some of his more caustic edges, and he served many years alongside Clive as a poised and thoughtful lieutenant. Okay. Kamui! Is Jesse gonna actually finish the... Jesse's idea of building a country of mercenaries? Intrigued by Jesse's idea, Kamui helped to found a kingdom of mercenaries. Okay. And lived there happily for a time. In the end, however, his wanderlust... No, I don't know. Okay, so we know that Jessie did her mercenary family, country, something. Bowie, after returning to the Priory on Noves, Bowie weathered a trying courtship with May until the two were wed. Children came soon and in plentiful number, giving the pair a host of new excuses to argue. Joy takes curious forms at times, but Bowie was happy in the end. I think that's what it said. Lucas joined the One Kingdom's Brotherhood of Knights. Okay, that's not a good acronym. And after retiring, founded a school where he devoted himself to his students' education. His calm intellectual mind won him many friends, and he never longed for companionship throughout the rest of his days. Saber, along with Jesse, Saber helped build the foundation for a new kingdom of and for mercenaries. He continued working as a sellsword for years to come and aided the One Kingdom on many occasions with his stunning bride by his side. Wait! Did he marry Jenny? Successfully reunited with her sisters, Est returned home in triumph. Tales of her further exploits line the pages of Arcanea's history books. Okay. So I think that Pala is gonna say the same as Est and Katria. Python! While the One Kingdom offered him a knighthood, Python chose a quieter life as head of a frontier militia that defended villages and towns from brigands. His old friend would visit him now and then, often with a bottle the two would use to while the night away. I love her little tooth there. Delphia's. Delphia! After the war, Delphia decided to lock away her magic and pursue a wild and happy life as an ordinary woman. She found herself the perfect husband at a court, but made a point to return to her village often, where she would liven things up with tales of her brother. Pala, having rescued Est as planned, Pala returned to her homeland in triumph. Tales of her further exploits line up in the pages of Arcanea's history books. Yeah, they all say the same. Jesse! After successfully founding a mercenary kingdom, in Grid's former land, Jesse then proved successful at ruling it. In times of strife, he worked with Alm to secure peace. Tales of his valor are told even now, in which he is reverentially called the Steel Amidst the Sand. Interesting. I don't know what the post-game is gonna be about, but I'm curious. Sonia's search for a cure for women turned into witches took her across the land. Her trail ended in a remote region, after which she was never seen again. Rumors fly, however, that shortly thereafter a new witch took up residence in Nuibaba's abode on Fear Mountain. Oh no! Sonia, really? May returned to Novice and resumed her work at the Priory with Bowie. The two bickered endlessly before and after their wedding, while managing to raise many children during the pauses between barbs. Both of them often remarked that they couldn't possibly be happier. Oh, that's cute. Did Sonia actually become a witch? That's sad. At last. After returning to the mountain home where his brothers waited, Atlas resumed life as a lumberjack, though his work defending the village from bandits continued to win him admiration. While retired from the army, he was always first to aid the queen in times of need. I think he had a thing for Celica. Clive was appointed the first captain of the One Kingdom's Brotherhood of Knights. His talent and honesty made him popular with commoners and nobles alike. And under his leadership, the knights flourished. He and his lovely wife were objects of the people's envy. Yeah, they were cute, Clive and Matilda. Leon! Oh, heartbroken. Welcomed into the One Kingdom's Brotherhood of Knights, Leon remained at Valbar's side until an injury ended his fighting career. Oh my god. He then took up work as a merchant in a city market where he lived free, happy, and dauntedly true to himself to the last. Oh, he didn't find love again. That's so sad. I thought that he died for a second. Gray. As a member of the One Kingdom's Brotherhood of Knights, Gray worked diligently at restoring the continent. He applied himself, equally winning Claire's heart, and beat Tobin out in the end. As he was heard to say, "Pick the guy with the big heart, not the pretty face." Okay. Oh, Tobin was alone then. As one of the most scrupulous knights in the One Kingdom's Brotherhood of Knights, Tobin spent his life serving his friend King Alm. The king in turn placed a great deal of trust in Tobin, eventually granting him both a title and his own castle. Wow! Can I be friends with Alm then? I want a castle too. Cliff! With the war over, Cliff bid Alm farewell and vanished, with some speculating that he left for a new continent. Decades later, a young man claiming to be Cliff's son arrived in Valentia to serve the king. The boy was said to have a tremendous gift for magic. So it was good that we made Cliff a mage. Claire! As a knight of the One Kingdom. Okay. Yeah, reading that over and over, it's kinda nerve-wracking. The One Kingdom Brotherhood of Knights. Claire worked hard on behalf of the continent. In time, Gray's tenacity won her over, and she became his wife and then a mother. But Claire never stayed grounded. She and her Pegasus continued to race across the sky. Knockers were damned. Knockers? I don't know what that means. Celica. In marrying Alm, Celica became the first queen of the One Kingdom of Valentia, and aided her king with wisdom and compassion. believed by the people to be a reincarnation of Mila. She was universally loved for her work foresting a peace within the nascent kingdom. And last but not least, Alm. Yeah, this story is totally Alm. As first king of the One Kingdom of Valentia, Alm spent his life restoring the continent to glory. He would be remembered fondly by later generations as a Saint King Alm. I who cast off God's oppressive yoke and founded a dynasty that would last 1,000 years. He became a saint, Saint Alm, Saint King Alm. He can't even use magic, so I refuse to believe that. Oh, the tree! Is that the tree that Mila and Duma's supposed to flourish after they're asleep? So yeah, this is the end of the Let's Play. I hope I can start the post game right away so that we don't lose thread of how this game works. I don't think I'm gonna lose it though, but yeah. Thank you all so much for joining me, but this is not the end because the post game is really close to happening, so I'll see you then. And I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play as much as I did. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, live like you did, and it's time to wrap it up. Bye bye!